Hey everybody, this is Tim. Welcome back to another episode of the Boone County Beekeeper. Now today is a video that I really hope that I'd never have to make, but we're making it today. So as you know, as I said in the last video, the Long Hive, for whatever reason, did not make it. And I don't really know what happened. I have some theories, but I'm going to go through here today, and hopefully with your help, I want you to really watch this, and I'll show you frame by frame. Maybe we can figure out what happened together. Now, I'll say this, I don't have my microphone with me today, so I hope you can hear me. I have a different camera here. I had to do something different than that GoPro. It was killing me. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about the footage, and I have to get a little adapter there to make my microphone work. So hopefully we'll get it back in line here pretty soon. Now, I got thinking a lot about this Long Hive, and you know, I said in that last video that I thought they may have died through that polar vortex, but the more I think about it, that's not the case. And I know it's not the case, and I'll tell you why. If you remember, you know, well, if you watch those 8 videos in that Long Hive series there back in January and February, and if you haven't seen it, I'll link right here somewhere, whichever side it's on. I'll link a playlist there to those videos. And you know, we did everything that I know to do. I mean, we made sure that they was treated for mites. That's number one. We really treated heavy this year for mites. These girls, they had oxalic acid in the spring. They had, remember, 42 days of Apivar, and they had oxalic acid in the fall. And then also I gave them another dose there about after Christmas, after the polar vortex. So I don't really think mites was my problem. Everything on my washes come out like 0.5% or below that. I mean, it was really, really good. So I don't think mites was my problem. Food, I don't think was my problem in a way. And let me say this. I made sure they had plenty of honey in here. I think they had probably 8 to 12 full frames, deep frames of honey. It was capped. They had plenty. If you remember, I did put sugar on the top, the mountain camp method, give them about 3 pounds. Then I got in there, if you remember, at the end of January, 1st of February, and I put one of those Hive Alive fondant patties on there. And I did see something there that made me curious, and I didn't think a lot about it, but now I do. And that was it. I don't know if you remember, but when I put that fondant on there, there's only like 3 frames of bees. And man, this was a big colony going into winter. But there was like 3 frames of bees. It had really dwindled down to almost nothing. And I don't know what happened there. They didn't eat any sugar. Very little sugar did they eat. They didn't even finish all the fondant. They only ate just maybe 2/3 of it. And then I believe they died. So I don't know. I wonder, my theory, and I don't know because I've not been in here. I've got some boards scattered out here, but I've not actually dug into the frames yet. But I'm just wondering, I know that bees like to go up. They like to build up. They like to go up and feed and store their honey. And all. Did they come this way far enough with the food over on this end of the hive? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Did it just go so far and then quit? I don't know. But guys, comment here, and we'll go through it frame by frame. Now I will say there will be no honey in here whatsoever, because I've been seeing a lot of activity, and I thought it was my bees flying, but actually what it was robbers, is what it's been. For what I could see, just glancing at it, there is nothing in there. They have robbed it completely out. So don't think that I didn't leave them food, because I left them plenty. But there's no food in there now. Now, Ricky Rourke, if you're watching, please comment. Let me know what you think. You are the expert on these Long Hives. It's a bummer, man, I tell you, because I really had some high hopes. I really had high hopes for this summer. I really did. I believe it's going to be a great honey year. I do, if things don't get killed here early. And I really, really want to go into this season with a good, healthy, strong colony right here, and I believe we could have got a lot of honey. But hey, that's beekeeping. You know, that's the way that it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'll catch me another swarm, and we'll get one in here eventually. If I could get some swarms early enough and get some in this box, you know, I'm going to have a lot of resources here. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to take these frames out, brush them off, put them in a tote here behind me. We'll take all that home and I'll freeze everything. So I've got plenty of resources. So giving it some drawn comb when I put some bees in here, that should really help them. If the basswood hits this year, it didn't hit last year. If it hits this year, that's usually around July. I would almost technically have enough time to get them built up enough to give me just a little bit of, we call it lind honey. It's lind, an American linden tree, but everybody in this area, they like lind honey. That's what they call it. But it's basswood, so that's what I'm going to shoot for. I know I'm going to get some Japanese knotweed in the fall, but I really, really, really am bummed out about this, guys. I really am. So let's get in here. Like I say, we'll just take it frame by frame and take our time, and we'll see what we can figure out here. See if we can see what has happened. Now, I just moved some of these around here the other day is all that I've actually done. Let me get some things squared away, and then we'll begin. Get all this moved over. Just give me just a minute, guys. I hope that you can hear me. Like I say, now, no microphone, so I'll try to talk kind of loud. We'll just go through it, see what we got. I really do. I hate this, man. It's a bummer. It's a bad deal. It is. So, but now here's the fondant. Let me show you this first of all. The fondant. Now you see, they eat from right here over. They eat just a little over half, and then that's all that they ate. So I don't know. Now, these are some frames here that I actually had in there. There's a ladybug. There's a roach. Got him. Now, if you can see, I hope you can see right here, this is my divider board right here. Let me scoot this over. This is my divider. So let's count the frames that I had. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 frames in there. Now, with those 22 frames, I'm going to say, I think right here, all right. Looks like from about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 or 13 of those frames was solid honey. I mean, capped, really, really beautiful honey. And I'm going to have to step around here just for a minute and get my hive tool. I forgot it over here. Give me just a minute and we'll restart back. So hang on. All right, guys, I'm back. Got my hive tool. So, as you can see here, I had some empties in here at the end. Now, there's a drone. That's a broke frame. I have to fix that, but that's drone comb. 2 bees on it, I see. 3. Let me put that in my tote. Next frame, drone comb again. I'll put that in the tote. Drone comb here. Drone comb on that, just starting to fill it out. Another partial, and another partial. Now, right here is the start of the honey. Hold on. So, if you can see right here, that was a little jag of honey right there. So this is going to be the start of the honey. Okay? So we'll get on in. Still got some honey in this frame here. Both sides, you can see it's drawn out. There is a bee right there, dead bee. But they left that. They didn't come over to that. Just a little bit of honey right there. So let me put that in there. Next frame over, same thing. Look here, honey. Capped on the other side. Capped, okay? Has been a little bit of robbing going on right there, a little bit. Getting on in here. Again, look, capped honey. There's a roach. Get rid of him. All right, little capped honey here in the corner, right here. Good looking frame, good drawn out comb. Okay. All right. Here's a frame that's been robbed out pretty good. You can see where all the cappings has been eaten. Still left some in here. Still got some capped honey in here. Over on the other side, this has all been robbed. I can see here where they've chewed it out. Just a little dab of honey right here. Okay, still no bees, so hang on. Okay, empty comb. So this has all been robbed out. As you can see, that was all. There's just a little dab of capped right here. Been robbed out pretty good. So I don't know. That was wax foundation. That was not plastic foundation, but it's been robbed completely out. So as you can see now, they had plenty of food. They had a lot of food. Here we go again. Another frame. Look, capped honey, one bee. This has all been robbed. Same thing here, just a little jag of honey, all been robbed right here. That was completely full of honey. Now we're getting into the brood nest. We had brood on that frame there. I did stick some on over here. A little bit of honey to try to, hold on. This has all been robbed out right here. It's all been robbed. Had brood in here. At one time had capped honey here. You see, this has all been robbed through here. We had the circle going on with the brood. All been robbed. So, had food in that one. Okay. Let's go on over, guys. Okay. Completely empty. No bees. Where's the bees? I'm looking down here and there's no bee. Did they abscond? Maybe they've absconded. I don't know, but look here. No, nothing. All been robbed. Been honey right here. I can see where this has all been chewed right here. It's been robbed out. Hey, I got some good resources anyway. Hang on. All right. Again, look here. You see where your brood has been. This was all capped honey all through here. You can see where this has been robbed. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Look, can you tell where they've chewed that up and they've robbed that. They've ate it, and then the robbers has cleaned it up. So both sides clean as a whistle. Where's the bees, guys? I'm getting down towards the end. Oh, I see some bees. Hold on. All right. Here's a brood frame. Brood frame, completely empty. Been robbed. What honey was on it? Been robbed. Empty brood frame. Okay. Only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, guys. You know, look here, I got 3 bees right here. That's it, 3 bees. I do see a few bees right here stuck in there, like they've been trying to eat right there. This side here, there's one stuck here, right there. Pollen right here. All this honey is gone. See some pollen right here. Just a couple bees stuck in there. On this side, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bees that's back in the cells. 9 bees. Completely empty. Hold on. Got 4 to go, guys. 4. All right, look here. I don't see them stuck in this one at all. That was a brood frame. We had some honey here. I see pollen. We got pollen stuck back in here. This side, pollen right through here. Little pollen here. Completely empty. No bees. 0 bees. Hang on. Getting very weird, guys. Hold on. All right, here's a cluster of bees. When I say a cluster of bees, it's a very tiny cluster. Look here. A few right here. I see a few right here that's stuck back in there. Maybe 15 or 20 right here. It's stuck back in there. About 15 or 20. Everything else completely empty. I do see some, where there have been some, there was some honey here, that's been robbed. I see pollen all through here. Still in there on this side. I see a pollen band. I can tell where this has been chewed open. This has been robbed right here, or ate, you know, through the winter. So they've used this. Now if you remember, that sugar was directly above these frames right here. I'll show you here. Hold on a minute. Guys, if you remember, that sugar was right in this area right here. So you had about 3 pounds of sugar. You had your fondant right here. And then your honey was from here over. Now, this frame here, look here. Pollen. Pollen everywhere. 1 bee on this frame, 1 bee. Pollen, pollen, pollen everywhere. No bees stuck in there. Look here. A little bit of pollen through here. This was all honey. It's been ate. Either by the bees or by robbers. So hang on. We got 2 frames left, guys. 2 frames. Look here. Pollen. everywhere. A good pollen frame. It's everywhere in here. Pollen, bee bread, everywhere in here. This is all was honey. It's been robbed out and ate by the bees. I got one more frame. I'm gonna show you something. Last frame, guys. Let me get my hive tool. All right, look here. So this was a food frame. Look, completely been chewed and eaten. There's one roach right there. I'm gonna take him home with me. I hate them things. But anyway, same thing here. Got some pollen. This is all pollen right here. All this area right here is pollen. This has all been chewed. It's been ate. Guys, that's it. Now, where was the cluster of bees? That's the first question. And I'm going to move this camera. I want to show you down in the hive. You know, I've had dead outs and you've got bees everywhere. Look here. Guys, there is no bees. I'll pull these out a little bit. There is no bees, look. There is no bees. Where did they go? Did they abscond? Maybe they didn't die. Maybe they absconded. You see right here, I got just a handful, guys. I mean, that's very, very few bees. When you have a dead out, man, that whole floor would be just littered with bees. But where are they at? I don't know. Craziest thing I ever seen. Ricky, help me, buddy. Tell me what I done wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna try it again. We'll do this again. I'll put some bees in. Guys, I don't know what else to do. I thought they had a pretty good home. I'm not sure what happened. Did they abscond? I don't know. Did they die? If they died, why are they not here? It's crazy. I don't understand it. All right, help me, guys. You zap me some comments. See if you've seen anything like this crazy. But also, let me know about the camera. The sound will get better. I'll get us fixed up on our microphone. I will. Let me know what you think about the camera. I'll go out here in a minute. I'm going to show you a couple things before we get off here. And I'll show you a few different shots with the camera. And that way you can see the quality of the... I see one thing. I'm going to make it a little wider. Because I'm pretty wide. But I'll have to make it a little wider view. I've not fooled too much with this camera. But guys, I don't know. That's basically all I want to do today is come up and get those frames, see what it looked like. I don't know. I'm almost wanting to say they absconded. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. Anyway, today is April the 7th. It is Good Friday. Guys, go to church Sunday. You should go to church every Sunday, not just on Easter Sunday. Go every Sunday. But listen, it's getting ready to get real here, I believe. We'll talk just a minute before we get off here. Then I'll show you some footage over here. But the only other thing I'm going to do today is, like I said, it's Good Friday. It's been rainy, been cool here today. It's about 49, 50 degrees, probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Been a little rainy day. We have, I call this the dogwood storm, and you know, we've already had what we call redbud storm. We got this going on now. I believe this is the dogwood because the dogwoods are blooming. We'll have one more, which is blackberry winter, one more little cold snap, and then that's the end of it, man. Then it's going to get hot, and it'll be hot till about December. Now, a lot of people don't believe that, but I'm going to tell you, if you'll sit down, you pay attention to it, I don't care. It's the same every year. It'll warm up, and you have 3 cold snaps. You got redbud, you got dogwood, and then the next one will be blackberry winter. And after that, spring is pretty much coming to a close. So you see if that ain't the case. Now, on the other fronts, let's talk about this week here. After today, we're going to be back in the 60s tomorrow. And guys, it's going to really, I think we're set up pretty good if we can keep these girls in the box. Let me tell you why. The next 10 days on the forecast is going to be in the 70s and the 80s. 0 chance of rain for over like the next 8 to 10 days. Autumn olive trees starting to bloom, man. Perfect timing. I'm hoping this little bit of rain right here today done them some good. I hope they have some pretty weather this week. It's supposed to have, so we'll see what happens. And if we do, we may just get us a little bit of honey. We'll have to wait and see. If I can keep these girls in the box, I'll go over and show you what we got here. Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these, on these 2 hives, I'm going to pull the entrance reducers out, because I know they're going to be packing in the nectar this week, and it's going to be warm enough and they're big enough they can protect it. So I'm going to give them some room to fly and see if they can get us some honey in there. So guys, that's about it. I'll go over here and show you a couple things, and just hang tight. I'll show you what we've been doing, and then we'll bring this thing to a close. So hang on. Okay guys, I folded up my tripod and I'm using it as a selfie stick. So we'll go over here and I'll show you what we got. The bees are not flying real well today. They are flying a little bit. Now, if you look right here, this colony right here, this one here, that's the one. They're a little bit weaker than what I'd like to see, but they've got eggs in there. She's doing her thing. They're just they seem to be a little slower than the rest of them. Now, this middle one right here, okay, that thing is a bear. I'm telling you. Let me move this stick. That thing there is wanting to swarm so bad they can't stand it. There was so many cells in there, wasn't even funny, guys. I mean, there was cells everywhere, and I don't know what I'm going to do to keep them in the box. I don't know that I can keep them in the box. So I'm almost to the point, if they swarm, see you later, girls. That's all that I know. I don't know. So they've got some honey in there though. Now this one here, wow, you seen it. It was strong. It was strong, guys. It's always strong. I'm gonna get back here. They're mean. They got some honey going in. Man, this week here they should really start carrying in the autumn olive, I hope. So it's just now starting to bloom. All right, so let's go over here. Here's the rest of our little bee yard. Show you what we got. These first 2 here are empty. Number 35 and number 36 are empty. If you remember number 69, that's the one there that had the one that had the swarm cells in it. That's the one that I made the split from. Number 99, that's from the one we followed all last year. That was oh, they've been drinking too. That's the one that they get a little woolly at times, but man, they're good bees. They are. Now, this little fella right here, as you can see, I gave them a quart of sugar syrup, and they've done drunk it down about halfway, as you can see. But that is, I know David with Barnyard Bees, he loves his 2-frame nukes, and I do too. I like them, but I made mine a 3-frame, and the only thing I did different from David is I put 1 frame of capped honey in there for food, and then I put 1 frame of eggs and brood, and then 1 starter strip. I don't know, I'm not going to get in them at all 3 of these. I'm just going to hold off, and we'll see what happens. I probably won't get in them till probably May. We'll give her about 30 days and see if they'll make them a queen, see if she can get mated, and see what happens. Now this little 3-framer, man, they're active there. That's good. That's a good sign. And I see activity here. I don't see a lot here, but like I said, it's pretty cool today, so we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know, guys. So as you can see, I'll pan around. All that green right there, that is autumn olives. Over here is, I'll walk over to it. Some of it is further along than the rest. That is just getting ready to bloom. Some of it's already blooming, so it should really be good. This camera, let me know what you think. Is the color look okay? We'll get that sound, we'll get it fixed. Right now I got this camera set on 2.7K and 30, so we'll see what happens. Just by looking at the screen, it seems like it's going to do pretty good. So guys, that's about it for today. I just wanted to see what we had going on with that Long Hive, and I don't know, guys. Did they die? Did they starve out? Did they abscond? I don't know. Look here now. I opened them girls up. Look at them. Yeah, look at them. Here they come. They love me. They love this camera too. It's crazy. They hate this camera. But anyway, guys, that's about it. So we're going to call it a day, and I may go up here and check some of these autumn olives here in a little bit. Give these girls time to settle down. You know, it's getting to be a good time of the year. As you can see here, that's a dogwood tree. If you can see that bloom, dogwood winter. That's what we call it, dogwood storm. Let's look at this autumn olive real quick. Okay, as you can see here, it is it's starting to bloom, starting to bust open. There's some blooms there. So guys, this week here we get some pretty weather. I've got a feeling it's going to really be on. It is. So guys, you take care of yourself. This is Tim. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. God bless you, God bless your family, God bless your bees. I hope you have a really good week. I hope everything's going well in your life, and you just take care. Get out there and check on those bees, and hopefully we'll have a good year. Guys, stick with us. It's going to be an exciting time, I believe. So God bless you. As usual, this is Tim, and this is the Boone County Beekeeper. Thank you for stopping.